welcome to Guindy Times. So I'm Akshaya, your interviewer, and we are having Arunachalam bro joining with us who have done his internship in Visa company. So bro, tell us about yourself.
Hi everyone, I'm Arunachalam, as she had said. I did my internship at Visa during 2023 from the months of May to July. And yeah, I like to do coding a lot, and I'm also a chess player.
Can you please brief us about the routine you go through when you are in the internship?
Yeah, it was actually a very fun experience because usually I get up and come to college. எல்லாருக்கும் தெரியும் அது கொஞ்சம் ஸ்லைட்டாக போர் அடிக்கும். But companyல எப்படி இருந்ததுன்னா I'll wake up every day. There was a bus, the internship was in Bangalore. So there was a bus which comes and picks us up. We reached the office around 8:30. From 8:30 till 10 o'clock, it's kind of ரொம்ப flexible at the company. So ரொம்ப rigid அந்த மாதிரி schedules இல்லை. Company reach ஆகிட்டு works எதாவது இருந்தால் we'll start working. Initially first few weeks just they asked us to study தான். So work start ஆனதுக்கப்புறம் எப்படி இருக்குன்னா 8:30 I'll reach the office. And then around 9 to 10 o'clock, the team will come. Team வந்தோடனே அவங்களோட பேசிட்டு then we'll start the work. Then the work will go on till around 12 o'clock, 12:30. Then we'll go for lunch. And then after lunch, we'll obviously interns, they won't care. So we'll be just roaming around. And then we'll get back to work till 5 o'clock, we'll be working. And then the evening bus, we'll come back to our place of accommodation. This is how it went from Monday to Friday. Fridays, we actually had a half day.
During your tenure of the internship, you did internship for how many months?
I did for 10 weeks, 2.5 months.
10 weeks. So out of those 10 weeks, which superpower did you think you had possessed so that your life had become much easier in this period?
As I had mentioned, the bus only, because as you know, memes and all, Bangalore and traffic is really bad. So I wish if I had teleportation power, probably after 5 o'clock, I'll just reach directly.
Yes.
Some days it took around 50 minutes to reach. It was just 3 kilometers, the office and the place we stayed. But it took around 50 minutes.
Were you made to work on real-time projects in Visa?
Yeah.
Or as an intern, were you made to work only on subsidiary projects?
Okay, so at Visa, almost all the interns worked on live projects only.
Mm-hmm.
If you take my case, I developed a small utility which is currently being used by the team for validation. So all the interns at Visa, including all the other college interns also, we all worked on live projects. But certain companies do not give live projects, but here at Visa, we all worked in live projects.
So, okay, fine. So, that was really great to hear, and it's really inspiring to interview someone who had worked in Visa. Visa is the topmost MNC and the digital payment interface throughout the world, I would say. So, there is no one in this world who doesn't possess a Visa card nowadays, right? Do you think work that you had been assigned is somewhat related to IT, or do you think anyone from any domain can do that work?
I believe anyone from any domain can do the work because, as I mentioned, every internship, the first few weeks will involve training. So even, in IT, I did learn a lot of programming languages and other concepts, but at companies, they want you to learn afresh. So everyone, irrespective of your background, had to go through 2 to 3 weeks of training. I worked in data engineering, which involved a framework called Spark. It was entirely new to me, and the language also was Scala. But since it was similar to a language I learned before, which is Java, I was able to learn much faster. But even if you don't have experience, you can learn it. You can come from any domain, and you can finish it in the 2 to 3 weeks of training and build the project.
So, there's a note to be taken by other department students too.
Yeah,
so
definitely.
it's open for everyone. So, anyone who possesses the skill and desire to work in some MNC, I definitely have a chance to work.
Other universities, a lot of other domain students were there than computer science. So, it's based on how well you're able to solve problems. Initial advice probably, and just keep coding every day. You sound coding pannampane, you tend to solve problems. Try to keep coding irrespective of your background. I know a lot of people from multiple domains. எல்லாருமே நீங்கள் கோடிங் பண்ணிட்டே இருந்தால் நேச்சுரலாக நீங்கள் இப்போ சொன்னது I was working in Java in college, but அங்கே ஸ்காலான்னு சொன்னே the experience in Java helped me. So if you have coding experience continuously, it will be helpful.
Okay, fine.
Even life advice, just as a senior.
That's really a good advice for us from a senior to a junior. To rate your experience about the internship, how would you rate it out of 10?
Definitely I'll give 10 because, basically they did everything. They gave a bus, they gave a place for staying, And the office was also very flexible and friendly in nature. So I would definitely rate it out of 10. And the work was also really interesting, and fun as well. So yeah, my rating would be 10.
One more question to end with the session. So, the soft skills that you learned in that period.
The major thing I would say is presentation skills. Like in colleges, in schools, like டக்குனு ஒரு PPT பண்ணோம், ஏதாவது பேசணும், like flowல we'll just say something. But in companies, your entire career depended on a presentation.
Exactly.
So we went through a lot of mock presentations. We learned from our seniors and other experienced people on how to give a presentation. So I would say the presentation was actually 6 to 7 slides. But there was a lot of research all the interns did before presenting. So I would say I learned how to do presentation better. So that's the best soft skill I had learned during my internship.
Yeah, so that was really good interaction with you, bro. I myself have learned a lot from you. So how to get an internship in visa or anything related to that. So I think that was great meeting you, and thanks.
Nice interview.
Yeah, thanks a lot.